Yo, 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 it's the Black King, and welcome back. Welcome back to Black King Plays MineCraft. Now, some of the time, if you don't notice, I'm not saying the episode. If I'm not, I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to do right now. But what I do is, I will make sure and correct the error and just go ahead and put the episode after the video has been made. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to continue on this sort of bonus survival sort of thing, because even though the survival kind of sucks on mobile for many reasons, like I said before, like when you like want to make tools and stuff like that, well, when you go mining like this right here, I would suggest that you actually go with creative mode on mobile more than survival, and wait till you find something worthwhile mining, like well, obviously not Deroy, but even though you may not have a choice, but like coal and iron and gold. Oh yeah, gold. Gold isn't really that much popular. I mean, you can make like a couple of things, but it's not really worth beyond that. So I don't even know why they even give you the golden pickaxe, I guess, except to make you look like royalty or something, like, especially when it comes to sword and armor. Yeah, you can make yourself look like that. But in any case, I would suggest it as well before you come into here, before you even do that. Make sure you have the necessary blocks, like grass blocks, if you're going to do like what I'm doing. Also, one extra pickaxe is all you really need, because you don't want to go too far, because well, let's start that over. Make sure you have a chest full of pickaxes, and then go off with only one that you're going to use and one for spare. And the reason is, I mean, you can do it any way you want to, but I prefer to do it this way because it makes more sense in the fact that because this is how I do things. Especially in case one breaks and I don't have to, especially it also saves on room for like the more important things. Even though most of the things that I will be picking up are useless, like andesite, gravel, sand. Sand is more useful for making glass. Now don't ask me how to make it, because I ain't got no clue. Because, I mean, in this version, I'd have to show you it off in the PC version. Show it off in the PC version, if I can even speak. So there I go again with showing you off. Yeah, I'm not showing you off. Pay no mind to that. The point is that I'm going to have to show it to you on the PC version, because the mobile version is a piece of crap. Now, I mean, it's good for like creative, and yeah, you can mine, but I wouldn't do it. I would do nothing more than just for mining, and make sure that it's on peaceful while you're doing it, so nothing spawns in. The only reason to even mine anyway is for like gold and coal, even though you probably won't wind up using it along the long run, unless you're just going to be in, survival mode. And it's fine, but I'm not going to sit here and try to do survival mobile, because it's the worst piece of junk since the creation of Earth. Sorry to break it to you, but I mean, again, the good thing that comes out of it is being able to mine stuff that are a rarity that you can actually get an infinite amount of if you were in creative mode. Now, I'm not going to use creative mode all the time just to get all that. I mean, I could easily do it, but what's the point when I can mine it? And if I mine it in creative mode, I don't get it unless I somehow randomly blow it up with TNT. And yes, I said that. Because, see, TNT can get you it, but you have a less chance versus a pickaxe. A pickaxe, and it has to be diamond. Now, I'm not sure if it has to be diamond for coal or not. I do know that for a fact you won't be able to get coal with just a wooden pickaxe, that's for sure. But I'm not sure if it actually has to be that, but for like iron ore and gold ore, you actually have to have a diamond pickaxe. It's crazy, but it won't do it. As far as I know. I mean, I don't know anything about mobile as far as that goes. But I do know that as far as PC goes, there is that whole idea. So I'm going to stick with it and just assume it's the same. Because, I mean, a lot of it is the same, except that, like, okay, like I said, the crafting, not worth it. You know? And the only reason why I'm even in survival mode, again, is just kind of mine all this stuff here. Like, this is iron ore right here. Believe it or not. I found, like, gold ore and stuff like that. And I've been hoarding it away, if you want to call it that way. But basically, actually, I've been storing it. I've been putting it in chests. And yes, I've got more chests. Probably more than I need right now. Which I'll probably be expanding on that whole idea eventually at some point. And then there's coal. And you can get coal blocks. The only actual way to get coal blocks, unfortunately, is to go on to creative mode. And there's not really much point in doing that, because most of the time you get like 0 to 1% chance to even get coal out of that if you decide to want to iron for it. But you can smelt it though and put it into coal. However, there is a there is a drawback to that. I'm tired. What do you expect? I just barely woke up anyway. So what time is it now? It's almost 11 o'clock, but actually it's almost 12. Excuse me, almost noon. But anyway, 11:43 a.m. Anyway, I just barely woke up about an hour ago or something. But anyway, you can if you have a way to smelt it. And let me just go over that real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and so the thing of it is that this is what I got here. Now, this is going to be a temporary setup. It's not going to be staying here or nothing like that. But it's called a furnace. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, you can place it anywhere there, and what you do is you can put stuff in it, but it's always good to put it at the bottom. Like, I can put this right here. You have to put that on the bottom. But if you want to smelt iron or not iron ore, but well, you can, but it's more preferable to do this because it's more efficient. There's also another one that's even faster, but we're not going to go over that. Maybe another episode another time. But anyway, what you can do is, or what you do, not you can, what you have to do in survival mode, especially when you're starting fresh, you have to actually use some kind of wood. I forget what kind of wood it is. I'll have to go over that in another episode when I show it off. So, but anyway, it's what you have to start out with before you can even start using coal. So, and coal is a source, especially like if you want to cook. This is a furnace that actually lets you cook. But what you need is like a certain amount of furnaces, because what you're going to be doing ultimately, if you're in survival or creative, it doesn't matter. If you want to do the ultimate experience, you don't have to in creative mode. But in survival, you can and have to. So basically, but anyway, you have to have a furnace. You have to get one anyway when you first start out. Don't ask me how to create one in mobile, because I ain't got no clue. You'll have to look that up. I mean, it's difficult for me, and I'm trying to figure it out on my own without having to look it up. Most of the things you can do without looking it up. And anyway, so let's continue on. So what it is you need to be able to have a furnace to cook food. It's going to be cooked, because you're going to be, I know they say don't, kill the animals or be nice to them, but there's certain animals you have to kill. And don't worry, there's plenty of them out there. Just don't kill them all, obviously. Just kill enough to survive on if you can. And that's if you're going to be in survival mode. And I would definitely suggest doing peaceful before you venture out at night and stuff like that. So that you don't take the chance of something spawning and it's going to go, oh my god. The worst of all things that you have to worry about is creepers. Creepers are like TNT. And man, they are the worst. Because let's say you're trying to build a structure. Like, you've already got one stuffed belt. It doesn't matter either way. That some bitch will blow that up. And you ain't gonna be happy with that because that's how they are. I don't like creepers. And they ain't scary worth a damn. It's just annoying as hell, and it pisses you off because all that hard work, regardless of whether you're in creative mode or survival. And I've seen so many people deal with that. Hell, I've even dealt with a creeper myself, but I'm just not ready for survival yet until I get a PC. And that will be, I don't know how long. I just know that someday I will have a good PC. Not that I haven't had one in the past, but, you know, I have no idea when I can get one where I can finally do MineCraft and all the games I want to do, because I want to be able to expand to be able to do more than just mobile. I mean, this is great and all, but I mean, to be honestly fair, I really don't want to be doing this on mobile. But the only reason I do it for mobile, there are for reasons as well. Like when I go to play ESPXC, I get cheat codes. Yeah, I know you think it's wrong, but it's not. But because the only reason I even use cheat codes is because for certain reasons I don't like to completely cheat unless I've already beaten the game and I'm just in a fun mood. And there's nothing wrong with that. So really, I mean, but if I've never played the game before, I don't know nothing about it. Even if I do manage to get cheats for it, I'm not gonna want to use them right away. I will try to check them out since if they're available, and if that's even possible. If not, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna cry. Ooh, if I was gonna do that, I should have done it a long time ago when I was playing RuneScape. Because I mean, there is sort of a way to cheat the system. Actually, there always is anyway. Like if you hack into it, get a bunch of things you're not supposed to get and stuff like that. No matter what they say, no matter how many safeguards you do. That's not to say you shouldn't be safeguarding your system, but even so, there's always some kind of person or something that's gonna get around all that. Me, no way in hell. But the kind of cheats I'm talking about are like, say I want infinite health, or I want a bunch of gold. Actually, unfortunately, there's either max gold or infinite gold. I'd rather have enough gold to survive on. But see, most of the time when I run into games like that, I don't have to worry about that. I can get plenty of gold to last me for a while. And that'll be about enough. But there's some games out there, the reason I even do that, and that's if I even know about it. If I don't worry about it. But since I know that there's a way to get cheats, depending on what console I'm on and whatever, because some of the things anymore you don't hardly find that unless you're on GTA. But like the older games, like if I could do it, I'll do it. And the only reason I would do it, again, for the certain essentials, and only if I've never played the game before. And believe it or not, it doesn't really help you surpass a level unless you get one that says you skip the level and you have all that. Unfortunately, though, when I found the last cheats for Duke Nukem Time to Kill, it sucked. Whereas, when I had another one previously before that, years ago, when I had, after I beaten the game, I don't even remember how I did it, I just know I did. And anyway, yeah, it was actually better, and I was able to go through levels and go through things, But unfortunately, the last cheats I got really sucked. Because when I could skip the level, all I had was basic weapons. I didn't have all the weapons I could find or whatever, nothing like that. And basically, the final boss of the game just wound up whooping my butt. And the hell of it is, you don't even know nothing about the final boss until you get there. That's the thing about Duke Nukem Time to Kill. I don't know about any other Duke Nukem games. Because I can't tell you about them. But I do happen to be a fan of Duke Nukem. And unfortunately, just unfortunately, I don't know. There's a website out there that will let me do it because the music on there is copyrighted. And I don't know if I can do that on here or not. And if I do that on here, it would be if I didn't have to worry about the copyright because I'm not really trying to play the music. It's just part of the game. And I would hate to record it like where it's got no sound on it or skip it. That's the only choices you got. So, If I can do it through BitChute, which I will test out one of these days, I will see if I can do it from there because I really don't care. Because it's not for the sake of me making money off their music, nothing like that. It's because I haven't liked the music, and it's part of the good tradition, especially when I start over. And I've always liked the beginning. It has nothing to do with the fact that there's strippers in there, although you can't hardly see nothing in there because they're not really stripping anyway. But even so, they're kind of like they're. You can definitely tell that they're strippers. But they don't really have them stripping. Just kind of like how they dance and stuff like that. It's crazy, and they kind of blur it out. But even so, the one thing that sets it off is the music. So if I could test it off on BitChute and be able to do it that way, what I can actually do without it saying, "Oh, you got copyrighted music," well, then I will definitely upload it from there and just continue on. And we'll see. But in the meantime, like I said before, cheat codes I only use for a specific amount. Because, I'm not trying to, take advantage of anything or show you how good it is to cheat and all that. But, yeah, it is good to cheat if you want to. There's nothing wrong with that. It just depends on how you want to play the game. Like, me, I prefer to play the game normally until I figure it out or how I've played it before. And it depends on what I'm used to and whether or not. But I've been through games as well that I feel like it makes it more easier, more funner, and it gives me also a chance to practice until I've actually had, a chance to get through it all with cheats. And it depends on what the cheat is too. And literally. Resident Evil 4, unfortunately, does have. Well, that's not the unfortunate part. It does have cheat codes, but the unfortunate part is that you can't stop this chainsaw from cutting your head off. I think you can get infinite health, but the problem is though is that if the chains, it's like watching, what's the name of that show or movie? Doesn't matter. They both have that because it was Immortals. With Duncan MacLeod. I think that's the name of the show, Duncan MacLeod. But anyway, I can't remember. Anyway, something to do with Highlanders. Yeah, as I remember going on. But anyway, if the only way to kill your opponent is by killing, with a sword, which is a ridiculous concept. But anyway, but I guess it would make sense because they are immortal, and no matter how many shots or how many times they die, they can't die unless you cut off their head, which is crazy. But anyway. So, in any case, that's what it's like. And, seriously, though. Cheat codes are not something that I prefer to do if I'm just trying to play normally. Because I do like to try to play normally. But on this, it's not worth it to me. Alright. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.